What is going on, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel here with our weekly matchup preview. This Week 10 matchup features the Dallas Cowboys and Atlanta Falcons. Falcons coming in at 4-4. The Cowboys 6-2 following a terrible home loss to the Denver Broncos. Going to be exploring the keys to the game and everything there is to talk about heading into this matchup. Before we do, though, got to point out that about 90% of you guys watching videos are not subscribed to the channel. If it is you, do me a favor, hit that big red subscribe button, tap the bell icon next to it to get notified anytime I upload or go live. Drop a like on the video and leave a comment down below your score prediction for this game. All right, let's get right into it with key number one. That is to leave Atlanta's offense dependent on Russell Gage. Obviously, the Falcons are without Calvin Ridley, so they are left with Cordell Patterson and Kyle Pitts. These two guys, very, very lethal. They can beat you in various ways, especially Cordell Patterson, a running back, wide receiver hybrid. He's kind of like the Micah Parsons of offense. We all know Micah Parsons. One of the strengths we have with Micah is to leave opposing coordinators guessing. Is he going to rush my quarterback? Is he going to drop back in coverage? What is he going to do? That's how I view Cordell Patterson. Like I said, a running back, wide receiver hybrid. You might see him in the backfield. You might see him lined up off sides. Kind of like what we were talking about a few weeks ago heading into the Minnesota game with Dalvin Cook. You cannot completely shut him down, but if you contain him, that is a win for your defense. Now let's move on over to Kyle Pitts, the 6'6", 240-pound tight end. He's actually a wide receiver in my book. He lines up quite a bit on the outside. And again, like I said, 6'6", 240 pounds, moving as fast as he does should be illegal in the NFL. He is one of the better deep threats, in my opinion, in the league. Now, a lot of people might look at what he's done so far this season and say, well, he's a little bit overrated. Not in my opinion. I think opposing coordinators give Kyle Pitts more respect than they normally give a rookie just because they understand how good he is. For example, in Week 5 in London, 119 yards. I believe he had a touchdown in that game. And then in Week 7 following their bye, 163 yards. Again, this guy listed as a tight end, but is really, at the end of the day, a wide receiver. And just like Cordell Patterson, will beat you in various ways, whether it be in the flats or over top. Now, he will absolutely destroy you in the red zone. So if you do not double him, then you're pretty much signing up to get beat by Kyle Pitts inside the 20. So I want to see the Cowboys do their best to get, two defenders on Kyle Pitts, especially in the red zone. Key number two, script the game dependent on Dak Prescott's calf. Obviously, last week, Dak Prescott didn't have his best week of football, and that had a lot to do with the fact that his calf strain, clearly not 100%, that calf strain on his plant foot. So that is why we saw him miss a lot of throws to guys like CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, and Cedric Wilson early on in the game. So it goes back to the point that I originally made. Script it dependent on Dak's calf. Atlanta's secondary in 2021 allows the 26th highest passer rating at 104.1. They're also 23rd in completion percentage allowed. Dak Prescott, on the other side, has a passer rating of 100 plus in 5 of his first 6 games. So if you want to attack the secondary, you can do that. But if Dak Prescott's calf isn't necessarily where you want it to be, you can also run the ball. Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott, one of the best running back tandems in the league, and Atlanta's run defense, not very good. They are 20th in yards per carry at 4.4 and 23rd in yards per game, just north of 123. So again, script the game dependent on where Dak Prescott's calf is. You have a lot more leeway this week as opposed to last week with Denver. Denver's defense, very underrated, criminally underrated in my opinion. Atlanta's defense, not so much. Key number 3, avoid Aj Tyrell. The second-year corner is breaking out in 2021. He has allowed the fewest yards of any corner in football with just 71. Yeah, that's right. 71 yards allowed through 9 weeks, really 8 weeks of football because the Atlanta Falcons have already had their bye. That is very good. I don't want to say he's as good as Trayvon Diggs because Trayvon Diggs does get you turnovers, and I believe turnovers are key. I'd rather get turnovers than not allow yards. But again, try to avoid him because if you throw his way, he will beat you. It is likely that he's going to be opposite of CeeDee Lamb, as CeeDee Lamb leads the team in targets. So we might not see much from CeeDee Lamb this Sunday. That's fine, though. The Cowboys have Amari Cooper. Michael Gallup will be back. Obviously, Cedric Wilson, if you want to get him in there. Noah Brown, Dalton Schultz, Blake Jarwin, Ezekiel Elliott, Tony Pollard. The list goes on. But do whatever you can to avoid Aj Tyrell because, like I said, if you throw at him, he probably will beat you. As far as injuries, like I said, Michael Gallup will be back. He's going to do great things for this offense, and I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about as it relates to Michael Gallup on either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, whenever I post the reaction video. Tyron Smith likely out. Terrence Steele will start at left tackle. Terrence Steele did struggle last week at left tackle. It's not easy to switch from right tackle to left tackle. We saw that clearly last week. So hopefully Steele can get better because he is a big part of the future for the Dallas offensive line. Randy Gregory dealing with that calf strain. In case you missed it, he is headed to the IR. He will miss this week and at least the next 2 weeks, so probably won't see him back until around December. That's on now Chauncey Golston, Terrell Basham, Dorrance Armstrong, and like I said, maybe Micah Parsons, who we'll see at defensive end. We saw him do pretty well against the Los Angeles Chargers, so maybe he does, or he replicates his success here against Atlanta. That is it for the game preview. That's everything I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Once again, leave your comment down, or leave your score prediction down below in the comment section. I'm going to go Cowboys score prediction. Let's go, let's go 35-17. I'll go 35-17. That's what I got him at. I feel like it should be a relatively easy win for the Cowboys. Hopefully it is. We'll see how it goes on Sunday. Check back next week for the reaction, like I said, either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Until then, y'all stay safe and enjoy football on Sunday.